It's fresh, it's credible, it's information, news, sports, and entertainment from and about the North Coast parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. Now for the news.
Good day. Here is the latest edition of the North Coast Times News. I am Rowena Newman Ridley. First, the headlines. What's happening at Fantasy Beach, Priory? St. Mary still shocked by cop's sudden death. Murdered a month before his child is expected to be born. St. Mary Chamber of Commerce gets the word out. St. Mary High emerges top from the region in boys and girls champs. New champions to be crowned in Portland football. And now the news. For months, there has been a guessing and waiting game about what is to be done with Fantasy Beach at Priory St. Anne. Now, the Prime Minister has said that over the next 18 months, a sum of $2 million is to be spent on Fantasy Beach. According to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the intention is to make Fantasy Beach into something like the Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay. But the details on that project are still to be known or outlined by anyone in the local or central government in St. Anne. See the full story on the North Coast Times website, northcoasttimesja.com. In a related beach access matter, the case brought by Jamaica Beach Birthright Environmental Movement (JABEM) for continued access to the Blue Lagoon, Portland, was again put off. It was called up in the Portland Parish Court before Parish Judge Maxine Dennis McPherson on Monday, March 25. The case was put off to April 17. Jabem says the case highlights the continued threat to fundamental public access rights to Jamaican beaches. The beach rights group says despite the most recent promises by the government of Jamaica that Jamaicans must have access to their beaches, the threat of beach access remains high. A young policeman from St. Mary died suddenly at home in the parish last week. Dead is 27-year-old Shaquille Ellis, a police constable who was attached to the detention and court section of the St. Mary Police. Reports to the North Coast Times are that the young cop was out with friends Wednesday night. On Thursday morning about 6 a.m., March 21, with his mother, with whom he lives at Rock River near Richmond, went to awaken him. She found Shaquille unresponsive and called the Richmond police. The police found no sign of violence. Ellis was taken to the Anata Bay Hospital where his death was confirmed. Remember, you may get details of this and other stories at the North Coast Times website, www.northcoasttimesja.com, or on our Facebook page. Stories are published every day on the website, linked to the Facebook page. We will be right back after this short break.
Cool Oasis service stations are the fastest, coolest service stations around. Drive through and buy your phone cards from Cool Biz. Yes, it's easy. No paper, no pin. From the fastest, coolest service stations. Quality fuels, lubricants, and refreshments at the lowest prices. The cleanest restrooms and the smoothest service to make your drive even cooler. From the fastest, coolest service stations, get cool service and cool stuff fast at Cool Oasis service stations island-wide.
Continuing the news from the North Coast Times. Several murders were reported in St. Anne last week. Among those considered most touching was that of a 20-year-old who was visiting his pregnant girlfriend in St. Anne's Bay. Dead is Jordan Parkinson, O.C. Kevin of Retreat, St. Mary. He celebrated his 20th birthday in February. Police reports are that Parkinson was at home of his girlfriend in Windsor Road in St. Anne's Bay on Wednesday evening, March 20, sometime after 8 p.m. His girlfriend, who is 8 months pregnant, was outside having a bath. Parkinson was sitting in her room playing games on his phone. Two men burst into the room and one of them shot him in his side. He fell next to the bed. The expectant mother of his soon to be born child heard the explosions and ran to a neighbor. Police found Parkinson dead on the floor of the house. The St. Anne police also reported the death of a man who was killed allegedly by a close relative in Cave Valley. Dead is 48-year-old farmer Lenbert Allen, OC, otherwise called Harry of Cascade District in Cave Valley in the parish. Reports to the North Coast Times are that at about 1:40 on Friday, March 22, Allen and a close relative had a fight over money. Allen was hit with a piece of pipe iron. He later died. Remember to subscribe to this channel and never miss the news again. It's easy. We'll be right back after this short break.
If you want great Jamaican cuisine in a relaxed atmosphere by the sea, Roxborough Restaurant, Bar and Grill is the place to be. This cozy, private restaurant specialized in seafood plus Jamaican dishes including curry goat, fried and baked chicken. We are open for breakfast at 8 a.m. and serve meals through the day until 10 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. On Fridays to Sundays, we are open at 8:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Our bar service has got rave reviews. Come experience top-class service and fine Jamaican meals. We are easy to reach at St. Anne's Bay next to the Island Traffic Authority. Call us at 876-562-6725 or 536-7950.
Fitzroy Grocery and Wholesale in the center of Discovery Bay is open every day between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Customers from communities such as Old Folly, Queen Height, Farmtown, Tickets, Helicon, Lakeside Park, Hopewell Park, Corner Street, Gaza, Bengal find it convenient to shop at Fitzroy's. And those passing on the highway in Discovery Bay know that the service is quick and easy to access. For more than 20 years, this family business has been serving families and business in and around Discovery Bay. Drop in and you will find the same courteous and fast service. Call us at 876-670356. Fitzroy Grocery and Wholesale.
Continuing the news. There was a good turnout of members and prospective members for the St. Mary Chamber of Commerce meet and greet session earlier this month. The get-together was held at the poolside of the Casa Maria Hotel Friday, March 8, 2024, in an effort to increase membership and awareness of business opportunities that the parish has to offer through the chamber. Some 45 persons were in attendance. President of the chamber is Frederick Young, an executive of JN Small Business, and secretary is Margaret Williams. And now to sports. Schools from the Northeast performed well in the recently held Boys and Girls Championships. The best performing school was from St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland, and that was St. Mary High. They placed 10th among the girls and 14th among the boys. St. Mary High was top of the girls and the boys among the parishes. In fact, St. Mary High was one of only 4 schools who scored a point or more among the 37 that scored any point at all among the girls. Titchfield scored 15 points to place 17th. Port Antonio High placed 24th and 9 points with 9 points, and Ferncourt High of St. Anne 26th with 8 points. On the boys' side, St. Mary High again led the Northeast teams, placing 14th with 23 points. Next was Titchfield at 23rd with 9 points, followed by Happy Grove 28th with 6 points. Tied at 34th were Port Antonio High and York Castle High with 3 points each. Steertown Academy from St. Anne was 41st, having scored only 1 point. Remember, you can always reach the North Coast Times at 876-503-9995 or email at editorial@northcoasttimesja.com. New champions are to be crowned in the Portland and Western Union Major League as defending champions Wi-Fi United were knocked out of the semifinals by Ujamaa CC. Wi-Fi United lost 4-2 on aggregate with a 2-1 defeat at Snow Hill to Ujamaa on the weekend. Ujamaa will now face Progressive FC, who beat Manchonil 2-1 at Carter Park for a 4-2 aggregate. The finals will be played in April. That's the information package from the North Coast Times YouTube channel this week. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can get breaking and new news on the North Coast Times website and Facebook pages. We invite you also to take a look at our TikTok and Instagram accounts. On behalf of the team here at the North Coast Times, have a pleasant day.
That's the news from the North Coast Times. You can always find more news and features on the North Coast Times website and Facebook page. You may reach us at WhatsApp 876-503-9995. The North Coast Times News.